Sabi po ni Senate President Pro Temp Senator Ping Lacson in one of his interviews mentioned that you were in the Senate premises on August 19. Tama po ba?
I was there, Your Honor.
You were
Yes,
here?
Your Honor. Yes po, Your
Ano
Honor.
po ginagawa niyo dito?
I was invited to do an ocular of the supposed project po na dapat gagawin ko po sa office ng isa pong senator. And with due respect, sana po not to name na lang po the good senator because he's not really involved naman po in
Yes,
any
I know.
of this.
I know that Senator. I vouch for his credibility.
Senator Erwin Tulfo po.
Do you remember that? You were asked, Ms. Jose.
Yes, Your Honor, because I am of honest belief na wala po talaga kami.
You were not bakit nababanggit ang pangalan mo dito ngayon? Eh meron ka palang kinalaman dyan sa mga proyekto sa Bulacan na yan. Why didn't you tell us straight up? Had you told us na meron kang sabit sa mga project sa Bulacan, we wouldn't have let you step in the Senate, Ms. Jose.
Tapos Your Honor, ganun din po, yung tungkol naman po kay Jules Babaw, wala naman po akong sinabing para mangupit po, kundi ang sabi ko lang po doon ay talagang hindi talaga inadya ni Lord na maging pari po ako. Kasi ang purpose ko po noon ay matulungan po ang aking pamilya dahil talagang hirap kami sa buhay pero hindi po para mangupit.
Kasi ang gagawin ko, patatawag ko yung dealer, papatawag ko yung consignee at dahil pagpipilian, it's either yung consignee magpapakulong o ikaw ay ipapakulong niya.
Kanina lamang ako nabigyan po ng kopya ng inyong sinumpaang salaysay. Meron lamang akong ilang katanungan upang malaman ng taong bayan ang katotohanan sa likod ng kasinungalingan ni Bryce Hernandez laban sa akin. Okay? For the record, ano po ang kumpletong pangalan ninyo?
Your Honor, if I may, can I have please a short statement?
I hope you will not deduct it from my time.
Oh, hindi. Kasi yung responses hindi kasama. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I am Mina Jose, and I am appearing before this committee in my capacity, in my personal capacity, and as a representative of WJ Construction. I came before this committee with humility and respect to share the truth. First of all, I thank the committee through the leadership of our chairperson, Honorable Senator Panfilo Lacson, for giving me this opportunity to explain my side. Today, I wish to clear not only my name, but also the name of WJ Construction and those personalities who have been unfairly dragged in this controversy. I wish to clearly state first that to the best of my knowledge, Beng Ramos is not and have never been a staff of Senator Jinggoy Estrada or any senator or congressman. I have known her only as a staff of the Blue Ribbon Committee, particularly the Broom. And as far as I know, Beng is a dedicated government employee who has never been involved in any controversy, especially in this anomalous flood control projects that Ade Bryce mentioned in the congressional hearings. And as for myself, I speak from the depth of my heart that I have never engaged in any illegal activity. I have never given nor received any money from any public official or government employee, including this Mr. Bryce Hernandez. Thus, I strongly deny his accusations, the baseless and malicious accusations he threw against me and WJ Construction during the congressional hearing. WJ Construction, which my partner and I have devoted decades of honest work to build, has always stood on the strength of its good reputation. We have completed numerous private and government projects, no ghost projects, no substandards. Our clients can attest to the quality of the work and the integrity with which we conduct ourselves. Everything I know and all that I can share in this hearing, to the best of my knowledge, have been fully narrated in the affidavit that I have submitted to the committee. I am here today to affirm those truths, to defend my integrity, and to stand firm for the good name of WJ Construction, which represents not only my family's livelihood, but the honest labor of the many people who have worked for us. I'm sorry, Your Honor. So emotional. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Mina. Itong affidavit dated September 17, ito ba'y malaya mong ginawa at walang nagpwersa o nananakot sa'yo para gawin ito?
Wala po, Your Honor. Actually, I made the narrative myself and just asked my lawyer to please prepare it in a legal format.
Okay. Kayo ba nangongontrata sa DPWH?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alright. Ang WJ Construction ay negosyo nyo. Tama po ba?
Yes po.
Kailan kayo nagsimula magnegosyo?
Okay,
Pumasok sa construction business.
WJ Construction started po as sole proprietor when my husband was still single in 1998. And tuloy-tuloy lang po yung kanyang paggawa ng projects in both private and government projects. And in 2021 po, it transitioned into a one-person corporation.
So, ano yung mga kontratang nakukuha nyo sa DPWH? Meron bang mga flood control projects?
Meron po kami huling last ginawa na flood control in 2023 po.
2023?
Yes po.
Ano-ano po lugar?
Sa Manila po.
Sa Manila lang?
Yes po.
Okay. Ilan yung mga flood control projects ninyo?
So far yun pa lang po.
Isa lang?
Yes po.
Magkano halaga?
24 million po, Your
Alright.
Honor.
Okay. Sabi po ni Senate President Pro Temp Senator Ping Lacson in one of his interviews mentioned that you were in the Senate premises on August 19. Tama po ba?
I was there, Your Honor.
You were
Yes, Your
here?
Honor. Yes po, Your
Ano
Honor.
po ginagawa niyo rito?
I was invited to do an ocular of the supposed project po na dapat gagawin ko po sa office ng isa pong senator.
Sino po?
Uh,
Pwede ba malaman kung
Your Honor, if I may, it was already stated in the affidavit po that I have submitted. And with due respect, sana po not to name na lang po the good senator because he's not really involved naman po in
Yes,
any
I know.
of this.
I know that Senator. I vouch for his credibility and
Opo.
integrity also. So, yung ba ang unang pagkakataon mo na pumunta kay rito sa Senado?
Nagpupunta na po ako dito in the past, Your Honor.
In the past?
Opo.
Anong ginagawa niyo in the past dito?
Matagal na po yon nung senator pa po yung ninong ko, si Joker Arroyo. Kasi po, bumibisita po ako sa kanya and yung mga kaibigan ko po sa Broome.
So, sino-sino yung mga pinupunta?
Senator
niyo?
Jinggoy, in fairness to all the senators, not only those present here, I would suggest that Ms. Jose or Mrs. Jose should identify kung kaninong office siya nagpunta.
Okay. Senator Erwin Tulfo po.
Ano po naging sadya niyo sa office niya?
Meron po kasing problem yung terrace ni Senator Erwin na binabaha po siya, lalo po pag umuulan. So, ako po yung na-refer na contractor nung staff niya na kung pwede po tingnan namin gawa ng solusyon and mag-suggest po kami sa kanya.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
The permission of Senator Estrada?
With the permission of
His
Senator.
name has been mentioned. I think we owe it to him. No?
Mr. Chair, the only time that I learned of the Double J construction was through a staff of mine na recommended me this group to fix my veranda on the 5th floor, Mr. Chair. But when upon learning her name was mentioned by Engineer Bryce, we immediately requested to cancel all contracts with WJ, where I specifically ordered to terminate our office refurbishment project with WJ. And also, that was on September 9, Mr. Chair. And then on September 11, I issued another memo asking for an incident report to all concerned employees, specifically the friend of the Double J Construction, Mina Jose. And on September 18, I passed an internal policy for gate pass and visitors pass requests na wala po muna kami tatanggapin ng mga bisita because of that. Mr. Chair, this representation is willing to submit all the documents. The memo stated dated September 9, memo September 11, memo on September 18, and of course the drawing submitted by Ms. Mina Jose for the refurbishment of my veranda on the 5th floor. Also, some contracts we're willing to submit for in this committee, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Mrs. Jose, meron pong sinabit sa aming opisina yung Director General, CCTV footage. So gusto ko lang malaman din para sa kaalaman ng lahat. Bukod sa opisina ni Senator Erwin Tulfo, saan po pa kayo nagpunta?
Meron pa po akong pinuntahang office. At sabi ko nga po, may mga kaibigan po ako sa Broome na tinext ko na papunta ako ng Senate and I want to see them.
Can we flash on the screen yung footage, yung CCTV?
Linawin mo yung Broome. Ano yung Broome?
It's the Blue Ribbon Oversight
Yes,
Office
hindi
Management,
alam
Your
ng
Honor.
public.
Masusundan na lang natin ito, no? Ano sa 3rd floor na ba ito? Doon muna sa ground floor.
August 19.
Yeah. August 19, correct. Sige po, habang tinitingnan nyo, kayo na yung magkwento kung ano yung flow ng events nung kayo dumalaw dito. Anong
Okay,
oras?
so from
Saan
the
kayo
lobby po, nagsabi po ako na I have a permit to enter the Senate, and then tinanong po yung pangalan ko, hinanap po nila sa computer, and then nung na-confirm po nila, sabi nila, umakyat ka na sa 2nd floor, dun ka mag-register. So pag akyat po, nakikita nyo po, meron pong separate na bag and body scanner where yung mga guest po dapat mag-pass through muna doon. After po noon, pupunta po sa logbook area, ilalag nyo po yung pangalan nyo, yung phone number nyo, taga saan kayo, and kung saang office kayo pupunta. And hitingnan po kami ng ID to verify kung kami po talaga yung nasa list. And that's what I did, Your Honors.
Ito po, sa yan na yung pumunta kayo sa Broome, di ba?
Yes
Sige,
po.
sige, tuloy nyo lang.
Yeah, so dahil nga po nakita ko na yung elevator is cramped and dalawa lang po yung para sa mga senators, isa lang po yung sa guests, and natatakot ako na pumasok sa cramped elevator because I don't have my mask, I took the stairs po. And dumaan po ako kay Beng, inuna ko po muna siya dahil sa totoo lang po, nakiusap po ako sa kanyang mag-prepare or mag-print ng sample proposal na i-attempt ko po sanang i-present kay Senator Erwin. So dumaan po ako doon briefly, nag-picture pa nga po kami, and I texted my other friend sa Broome who was at that time in the session hall to tell her na, hey, nandito na ako. So after po noon, umakyat na ako dahil nagagalit na po sa akin yung staff ni Senator, bakit daw po ang tagal ko. Sandali lang daw po si Senator para explain sa akin kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin. So umakyat na po ako sa office ni Senator Erwin Tulfo.
Mr. Chair, may I also add that we'll be submitting a screenshot of the text message between my staff and Ms. Mina Jose. Where was she during that time? Dahil doon po sa text message, sinabi niya dumaan pa sa Broome. At meron din po akong letter sa staff ko asking her bakit dumaan sa Broome. Parang ginamit po yung aming opisina na makapasyal siya sa Broome, wala naman po sa agenda. Hindi rin po niya minensyon na may kilala po siya dito sa Senate, dyan sa Broome, sa Blue Ribbon. So, in other words, Mr. Chair, parang nagamit po yung opisina ko para dumaan po siya sa Broome kung ano man yung kanyang business doon, Mr. Chair.
My apologies, Your Honor, if that appeared that way. It was just my intention to see my friend, especially when I heard that Beng is suffering from cancer and I haven't seen her in a long time. So I thought it was an opportunity for me to also visit her.
Mr. Chair, the question is, you should have told us na may kaibigan ka under investigation. My staff even asked me, Mr. Chair, if you would remember and you lied. Sinabi namin, baka ikaw sabit ka dito sa flood control. Wala po kami, hindi po kami sabit dyan. Ang mga project ko, 30 million. Do you remember that? You were asked, Ms. Jose.
Yes, Your Honor, because I am of honest belief na wala po talaga kami.
You were not bakit nababanggit ang pangalan mo dito ngayon? Meron ka palang kinalaman dyan sa mga proyekto sa Bulacan na yan. Why didn't you tell us straight up? Had you told us na meron kang sabit sa mga project sa Bulacan, we wouldn't have let you step in the Senate, Ms. Jose.
Your Honor, prior to the text message that was shared by Bryce, nagulat po talaga ako dahil wala po kaming pinasukang project. We never joined any bidding. We never
Mr.
submitted
Chair,
any documents.
hindi nga po Mr. Chair, sinasabi para lumalabas na isa ka sa conduit, isa ka sa mga sabit na nagdala ng pera, something to that effect. Hindi ko naman sinasabi na kasama ka sa proyekto, pero sabit ka sa problema sa flood control. You should have told us. You should have informed my staff na pumunta ka rito na dadaan po muna ako. How hard is that to say? Pakisabi kay Senator, dadaanan ko muna yung kaibigan ko sa Broome na may sakit na cancer. Why didn't you do that, Ms. Jose, Mr. Chair?
Your Honor, I don't think Senator Erwin is privy to the conversation with the staff
Yes.
to
Yeah.
whom I have mentioned before.
Senator
this-
Erwin, please no. I think si Bryce was the one who made that assertion,
Yes, Your Honor.
implying that WJ / Beng Ramos ay magdadala ng obligation. Can you clarify that? Ano yung obligation na sinasabi mo?
Yun po yung yung sa proponent po nung project na ibinigay po ni Boss Hetri sa kanya. At yung regarding naman po dun sa pagdadala ng obligasyon, meron po akong follow-up na magpapatunay na
What exactly did you mean when you said nung ka sa house, yung obligasyon? Ano yung obligation na yon? Pera?
pera
Para
po.
kanino? Lagay? Ano yung context ng obligation?
Pera po siya para sa proponent.
Ano yung sabihin? Lagay para sa proponent?
Yung advance po. Opo.
Advance
yung,
para
yung
sa
parang
proponent?
bayad po para dahil nakuha na yung project na yun.
Mrs. Jose?
Your Honor, I don't know what he was talking about because the context of that message is about giving him documents for a supposed po dahil hindi natuloy na joint venture. If I may, Your Honor, in my affidavit,
Wait for a while. And pag sinabi mong proponent, you were directly linking Senator Jinggoy, di ba? As the proponent.
Ay, hindi
Kasi
po.
minesyon mo yung Beng Ramos na sinabi mo, stop siya ni Senator Jinggoy. So
Yes.
that was the implication. Pag sinabi mong magpapadala o ipapadala yung obligation sa WJ, Beng Ramos, and then nung tinanong ka, sino si Beng Ramos, stop ni Senator Jinggoy, di ba?
Yes po.
So yun ang ini-imply mo na yung obligation na sinasabi mong para sa proponent para kay Senator Jinggoy.
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Ano yun? Sino yung proponent ngayon?
Ibang project po yung hindi po galing kay
pinagdugtong mo
Senator
kasi
Jinggoy.
Anyway, sige, please continue, Mrs. Jose.
if you remember po dun sa shinare niya na text message, nagpakilala lang po ako na Mina, WJ Construction, Beng Ramos, for him to know na nakuha ko po yung number niya kay Beng Ramos. And nag-usap po kami, nagpakilala ako as contractor, nagtanong po ako sa kanya kung ano po ba yung, to have an overview kung ano po yung mga projects na meron po sa kanilang district nung sinabi niya po na siya ay taga Bulacan. So nung sinabi niya po,
Ito yung thread ninyong dalawa. Sige, tuloy mo lang.
yes po. Nung sinabi niya po na mostly flood control, tinanong ko po kung ano po yung category na required nila. Ang sabi niya po, at least small A. Sabi ko po sa kanya, hindi po pala kami pwede because our flood control category is only small B. So baka hindi na po kami tumuloy. And he suggested po na pwede pa rin naman through a joint venture agreement, which is naman po normal na kalakaran sa construction sa DPWH na if you want to participate in a project na hindi ka qualify, you can do a joint venture with a license na qualified po doon. So our agreement was that, but sa kanya po, bibigyan kita, ipapakilala kita dun sa contractor na qualified, but all the expenses, sabi niya, for the processing of the joint license agreement will be for your account. So ako naman po nag-agree, no? And yun po yung conversation namin. Nasabi ko, sige, ipapadeliver ko dyan yung mga document through my staff. And I have to know pa po kung sino yung taong kausap ko. Kaya medyo, ano pa rin po ako medyo cautious pa rin po ako. I want my staff to go there para makilala po siya at kung sino yung contractor na sinasabi niya.
Mr. Chair, may
Mr. Chair?
I interject? Mr. Chair?
Yes, Senator
With the
Marcoleta.
permission of Senator. Bryce, nung nag-testify ka sa House, matibay yung salita mo na si Miss, ano pangalan?
Mina po.
Mina, ay magdadala ng pera sa proponent. At ang binanggit mo sa House, si Senator Jinggoy. Di ba? Sa House.
Your Honor, nakalink lang po na ang pakilala kay kay Ma'am Mina and Ma'am Beng is staff po ni Sen Jinggoy, pero hindi po specifically sinabi ko na yung proponent is para po kay Senator Jinggoy.
Ayun, malinaw ngayon, ina-attribute mo lang bale kay Senator Jinggoy dahil staff niya si Beng, tama?
Hindi po. Ibang projects po yung sinasabi ko na nakatag po kay Senator Jinggoy. Hindi po yung specifically noong 2022.
O iba na naman ang sinasabi mo. Ito munang isa-isa lang. Nag-iiba ka na naman ng na salita.
Excuse
Sa
me,
House-
with the, Senator Marcoleta, with the indulgence of the other members, we are suspending the one follow-up question because of the sensitivity of this issue.
Okay.
We want to resolve this and get to the bottom of this. So, with your indulgence, baka pwedeng suspend natin yung one follow-up question. Mag-freewheeling muna tayo. Sandali. No? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, pero malinaw, merong magdadala, sinabi mo. Ang magdadala si Miss Mina, tama?
It's either Miss Mina or Beng Ramos po.
Pero merong dadalhin, di ba?
Yes po.
Malinaw na malinaw yon. Walang
Opo.
problema doon.
Wala pong problema
Ngayon,
doon.
sinabi mo na hindi naman pala si Senator Jinggoy.
Specifically, hindi po si Senator Jinggoy.
Okay, kanino kaya yon?
Proponent lang po ang sinabi sa akin ni boss.
Sino nga? Sino yung proponent?
Wala, naka-blind po ako doon kung sino pong proponent po.
Blind siya kung sino proponent, pero nung nag-testify ka sa House, tahasan sinabi mo, ako at si Senator Joel Villanueva ang pinangalanan mo. At
Opo,
sinabi mo rito, sabi ni Congressman Ridon, sorry, excuse me, before proceeding, can we state for the record again who is Beng Ramos? Ang sagot mo, she is the staff of Senator Jinggoy Estrada po. Sagot ni Ridon, staff of Senator Beng Ramos is a staff of Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Ang sagot mo, yes po, Your Honor. Hindi ko siya naging staff kahit kailan, simula nung pumasok ako sa Senado noong 2004 up to the present. Hindi ko naging staff si Beng Ramos. How did you come to that conclusion na naging staff ko si Beng Ramos?
Your Honor, si Boss Henry po ang nagpakilala sa akin.
No. You answer my question directly. How did you come into that conclusion na staff ko si Beng Ramos?
Si Boss Henry po ang nagsabi sa akin na staff niyo daw po si Beng Ramos.
Paano malalaman ni Alcantara yan? Mr. Alcantara, can you confirm his statement?
Respectful din na, Your Honor. Hindi ko nga po kilala itong pangalan ito, Mina. At yung Beng Ramos po, alam ko po, nung nagtatanong nga po ako, sila po magkakilala niya, taga Santa Maria po yan eh. Hindi ko naman po personally kilala po yan eh.
So,
Every time na lang po, sa akin lagi yung turo niya.
magkababayan kayo ni Beng Ramos?
Ngayon ko lang din po nalaman, Your Honor.
Alright. Meron ka pa sinabi, sa House, this was the time na meron pang project na binigay si Boss Henry Alcantara kay Miss Beng Ramos through Miss Mina of WJ Construction. So, yun po yung ginamit na license or contractor at nandyan po yung pag-uusap kung kailan pa po magdi-deliver ng obligasyon dahil kailangan po ni Boss Henry. Okay? Oh. Ano ibig sabihin niya?
Ito po yung binigay nga po na project ni boss kay Ma'am contractor, kay Ma'am Mina, / Ma'am Beng Ramos.
I thought, kilala mo ba Mr. Alcantara si Mina?
We never met po. Ngayon ko lang po siya nakita. And I swear that Alam po ni Ma'am Minang, hindi po kami
Miss Mina,
nagkikita.
kilala mo si Engineer?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Anyway,
Kahit po si Sir Brent
Teka,
sa phone
Sino
ko lang.
nagpakilala sa iyo kay Bryce?
Binigay lang po sa akin ni Beng Ramos yung number niya. So over the phone lang po kami nag-usap.
Okay. So kinontak mo na siya on the
Opo.
basis of the... Yeah.
Opo.
Thank you.
okay, just to pursue further, no? Miss Mina, ni minsan, hindi ka nagpunta sa tanggapan ko, sa opisina ko. Tama po.
Hindi po.
Never tayo nag-usap at ngayon lang tayo nagkakilala. Tama po ba?
Ngayon lang po.
Ipinatawag ka sa hearing na ito dahil nabanggit ang pangalan mo at yung WJ Construction sa testimony ni Bryce Hernandez sa Kongreso noong September 9. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Ito pong text message na inilantad ni Bryce Hernandez doon sa House hearing. Okay? Natatanda mo ba itong text message na ito?
Yes po, because I still have that in my
Ikaw
phone.
ba nagpadala nito?
Ako po.
Ikaw?
Ako po.
Bakit Beng Ramos ang nakalagay doon?
Pinanood ko nga po yung hearing ng congressional and it appeared po na to Bryce, ang ka-text niya po ay si Beng Ramos.
So, bakit Beng Ramos ang nakalagay rito?
Kasi po, ang pakilala ni boss sa akin is Beng Ramos is staff niyo po, hindi naman po si Ma'am Mina.
Si Beng Ramos ang staff ko?
Opo, yun po ang sabi niya sa akin.
Sabi nino?
Ni Boss Henry ko po.
Paano niya malalaman? Hindi naman kami nag-uusap niya. Paano niya malalaman staff ko si Beng Ramos? How will he know?
Hindi ko rin po alam. Yun lang po ang sinabi sa akin ni Boss Henry. Kaya po
Alam mo,
nagkaroon po kami ng connect ni
Alam mo,
Ma'am Beng Ramos tsaka si
alam mo,
Ma'am
Mr.
Mina.
Bryce, masyado ka na nagsisinungaling eh. Anyway, so, ang pagkakaalam mo, sino nag-text sa'yo nito? Si Miss Mina o si Beng?
Ayan po. Nakalagay po pala yung akala ko po, si Ma'am Beng Ramos. Pero si Ma'am Mina ng WG Construction po.
Okay. Ito, nangyari to December 10, 2022. Just for the record. Tama po ba?
Opo, Your Honor.
Sabado itong, Sabado to, December 10, 2022. Kaupo lang namin mga bagong senador nun. Okay?
Senator
So-
Jinggoy,
Yes.
with the,
Yes, please.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead, please.
interjection lang, Mr. Senator Jinggoy, kung baka pwedeng to give clarity, saan yung Beng Ramos na yan? Paupuin natin dito. Mr. Chair.
Yes.
I have conferred already, if I may, I have conferred with the chairman of the Senate Blue Ribbon due to humanitarian reasons because she is suffering from stage 4 cancer. So, kawawa naman.
We decided against inviting her because she's undergoing chemotherapy.
Well noted, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Sorry, I don't know about that information. Thank you. But sana, para maklaro ito. But thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, sa message mo nung December 11, which
Excuse
Fellow
me,
na
Senator
Sunday.
Jinggoy.
yes.
Nagpaalam po sa chairman, si DPWH Secretary Vince Dizon at saka si AMLC Executive Director Matthew David kasi may mga importante silang lakad. Kaya sinabi ko kanina, before 12, papakawalan na natin sila. So, kung may tatanong po kayo, meron pa tayong 12 minutes. Tanungin nyo sila para pag-alis nila, wala na tayong kailangan ipursong tanong para sa kanila.
With the indulgence po of Senator Jinggoy, Mr. Chair, I have few questions para po kala Secretary Vince Dizon at saka sa AMLAC po.
With the permission of the body, mag-interject, especially Senator Jinggoy, kasi paalis na yung dalawa.
Okay, alright.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, Secretary Dizon, ito po bang EGB Builders ay nilagay na po ninyo sa kinasuhan po ninyo because they're one of the 15 that was mentioned by the Office of the President?
Hindi pa po, Mr. Chairman.
Bakit hindi po, Mr. Chair?
Wala pa po kaming nakikitang proyekto at ebidensya na nag-lead dito sa kumpanyang to. In fact, ngayon ko lang ho na narinig ito, itong EGB Builders. But we will look into it po, Mr. Chairman. Pero sa ngayon po, wala pa po.
Kasama po siya doon sa top 15, Mr. Chair, itong EGB Construction. Kaya ako po nabanggit lang, Mr. Chair, dapat silipin din because we have information and we have the evidence linking EGB dito po sa Wawaw. Kasi ito pong Wawaw Builders na ito po ay kumpanya rin po ni Engineer Bagaw. Pinapahiram niya po yung lisensya ng Wawaw sa mga tiga DPWH po sa First District ng Bulacan. So might as well include them in your investigation, including Wawaw na rin po, na kung po pwede po maimbestigahan ito at makasuhan, and then mapasama po sa AMLAC.
Nandito po si Engineer Bagaw. Pwede niyo
Engineer
tanungin.
Bagaw.
Your Honor, if I may, allowed to manifest.
Go ahead.
It is painful to hear and even more painful to know that many quickly believe accusations that have no clear foundations. For the record, hindi po ako ang may-ari ng Wawaw Builders at wala po ako kahit anong koneksyon kay Mr. Mark Arevalo at sa kanyang business. Mahigit po 3 dekada or 35 years na po ang EGP Construction Corporation sa industriya ng construction. I have built this company through my own effort and endured many hardships just to keep my company standing. Hindi po naging madali ang daan.
Mr. Chair, hindi ko kayo binigyan ng pagkakataon para magtalumpati. Ang tanong ko lamang kung kayo ba ay may-ari ng Wawaw kasi meron po kaming ebidensya. And make sure yung sinasabi mo na yung kumpanya mo malinis at walang sabit, siguraduhin mo sa susunod na pagdinig dahil pag napatunayan po namin na sa iyo po yung Wawaw na yan, baka ikaw po ay maisama din po sa makokontem po na komite na ito. Do you own Wawaw Builders?
With all due respect to the Honorable Committee, I firmly deny this allegation. Wala po akong ownership or kahit anong affiliation sa Wawaw.
All right, my next question, last question for you. Ikaw po ba ay miyembro ng PICAB, yung nagbibigay po ng lisensya sa mga contractor? Are you a member of PICAB or board member of PICAB?
Sa ngayon po, resigned na po ako.
No, before.
Before, yes, sir.
How
Yes,
many
Your
years you've been a member of PICAB?
I was appointed by then President Duterte, and then I was reappointed by President Bongbong.
Ilang taon po kayong sa PICAB?
3 years kay President Duterte, and I serve as on holdover capacity ng 1 year kay...
Pero tama po ba na ang PICAB po ang nagbibigay ng mga lisensya po sa mga kontraktor? Tama po ba ito?
Tama po, Your Honor.
Okay.
Teka, Senator Erwin, ang inalaw ko lang, tanong doon sa dalawang aalis.
Opo.
So baka pwede
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. Kaya nga po,
bubugin.
yeah, what I'm saying is kanina nga po, baka pwede pong request po natin sa DPWH na tignan po ito, isama na rin po kasi nasa top 15 po itong Bagaw Builders at meron din po silang poor unsatisfactory report mula po sa GPBB, mula po sa SIAP. So kailangan din siguro mapasama sa kasuhan ito, kasama po yung Wawaw, and then doon po sa Anti-Money Laundering Council, baka pwede na rin po i-freeze sa mga assets nito, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, unang-una po, maraming salamat po sa bagong information na ito. Kung mamarapati niyo po, hihingiin ko po yung mga information sa opisina ni Senator Erwin Tulfo at makakaasa po kayo na once we receive this, uumpisahan na rin po namin ang investigasyon dito. Maraming salamat po.
Interjection, Mr. Chair, with the for AMLAC.
Meron pang question sa AMLAC, si Senator Erwin.
Mr. Chair, for the 2 construction companies that you mentioned, you can confirm that we are also investigating them for purposes of filing the necessary cases regarding these flood control projects, Mr. Chair.
You're referring to EGB and
EJB
Wawaw.
and Wawaw
Thank you.
Construction, Mr. Chair.
Senator Bam, no?
Yeah,
With the permission of Senator Estrada.
One item for Secretary Dizon. So nire-research po namin yung Philippine Competition Act, and the PCC can file based on an administrative complaint, no, fines on those engaged in bid rigging at a fine of 100 to 250 million per instance. Kung 600 po yung kontrata natin, That's 600 times 100 million or 250 million. Aabot ka ng 150 billion pesos in fines. And you only need substantial evidence, not evidence beyond a reasonable doubt because this is administrative. So I suggest po that the executive talk to the Philippine Competition Commission, simulan nila yung kanilang motu proprio investigation at piyansahan na po natin yung mga contractor na may mga ghost project para ma-recover po natin yung pera. Mr. Secretary.
Maraming salamat po dito sa bagong information na ito at tayo po ay immediately po makikipag-usap kay Chairman Mike Aguinaldo ng PCC at sa kanyang team para po maumpisahan natin kagad to. Maraming salamat po sa suggestion.
Secretary, the admission na may binabayad upon award, na may SOP upon award is already an evidence of bid rigging. So nandito na po lahat ng mga kailangan po na ebidensya dito po sa ating komite.
Maraming salamat po at gagawin po natin to agad-agad. Thank you very much.
Very quickly, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Senator Pangilinan.
Yes,
as long as you will address your questions to the two gentlemen.
To Secretary Dizon, just a manifestation very quickly. And if you compare with the PCC, just for your information, the PCC actually imposed a huge fine of about 2.4 billion pesos last September 2024. But this refers to another group of companies, itong Onion Cartel. Yun nga lang, isang taon na, hindi pa rin nababayaran yung multa. So, for the record, Secretary Dizon, pag you go that route, wag namang umabot ng isang taon bago wala pang namumulta. For the records.
Opo, maraming salamat po. Pipilitin po natin at action po tayo agad dito.
One question
Maraming
for
salamat
AMLAC,
po.
Mr. Chair,
Senator
with the indulgence
Ontiveros,
of Senator
recognized.
Estrada. Salamat po, Mr. Chair. Kay Sir Attorney David, sir, well, nagpapasalamat po ako sa mabilis yung action dun sa request ng bagong DPWH Secretary na i-freeze yung accounts ng mga involved dito. Ang tanong ko po ay, may reports na po ba kayong nakuha dati na pwedeng may kinalaman sa suhulan? Kasi imposible naman pong di yan i-withdraw ng contractors o i-deposit ng mga nilagyan. No? So meron na po bang reports at pwede nyo po bang i-submit yung mga reports na yon sa komite?
Mr. Chair, we confirm that we have already received several reports from the banks and financial institutions and other covered persons regarding transactions that probably are involved in corruption activities, Mr. Chair. And this became one of the basis for the filing of we can confirm that we filed a petition for freeze order with Court of Appeals, and the Court of Appeals issued that freeze order recently. And we submit also, Mr. Chair, that we will make the appropriate submission to the office of the Senator Ontiveros regarding this matter, Mr. Chair.
To the whole committee, sir, please, through the chair.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Thank you very
Salamat,
much,
Mr. Chair.
Yes,
Mr. Chair, ako naman.
And then Senator Rafi.
Never pa ako nakapag-interject.
After
I've been quiet all along.
After Senator
By the way,
Gatchalian,
Mr. Chair, 1 o'clock meron pa rin akong committee hearing sa public
with
service.
indulgence.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, sige, Senator Rafi.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Senator Wayne. Kay Secretary Vince Dizon, yung po mga na-recover ninyong amounts from the contractors with ghost projects, yung sa liquidated damages sa performance bond, saan po napupunta yung amount na yun na nakukolect? And how much so far has been collected?
Unang-una po, nagsisimula pa lang po tayong i-call yung mga iba't ibang bonds, insurance, warranties, dito sa mga kontratang ito. As of now po, wala pa po tayong nakukuha. May proseso po ito base sa ating mga regulasyon. Pero inumpisa na po namin ito dito sa ating bagong team na pumasok. At mag-report po tayo once na nagawa na po ito at meron na po tayong mga final na mga i-recover nating bonds, insurance at mga warranties. I-report po natin to agad-agad.
Okay, yung mga marirecover na pera, saan po mapupunta yun? Balik sa Kabanambayan, National Treasury, o
Opo.
doon sa project?
Babalik po yan sa Kabanambayan, sa DPWH, at makikipag-usap po tayo sa ating Department of Finance at National Treasury kung paano po ang magiging treatment po nito. At kami po ay isasuggest po natin na dapat po immediately po gamitin po ito sa pagpapasaayos nitong mga either ghost o substandard project. Pero hindi pa po natin alam kung ano ang magiging proseso dito at kung ano po ang magiging final decision po ng ating National Treasury kapag ito po ay naibalik.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's all for now.
Senator
Mr.
Gatchalian.
Chairman, just a few questions to AMLAC. Kay Edie David, sino-sino yung mga na-file na kaso? Sino-sinong individual and corporations?
Mr. Chair, I cannot indicate po individually, but I can state that this involves contractors and all the other public officials from the DPWH.
How come you cannot state it for the record?
Mr. Chair, this is still pending with the Court of Appeals, and under the rules on civil forfeiture po and freeze orders, we cannot disclose in detail po the contents of the freeze order.
But can you specify the amounts of those individuals?
The amounts of from the bank accounts, we have to wait from the bank returns that will be coming from our covered persons, and then we will total po the remaining amount that are present right now in the bank accounts and insurance policies of the respondents.
When will that happen?
Right now there are a few banks who already submitted the returns, but we will have to complete the update po from the bank.
Next week, can we get that data next week?
We will see po. We will be follow-upping from the covered persons po to
And then
submit
can
the
you
returns.
disclose that through an executive session?
Yes, Mr. Chair, we will request for an executive
So,
session. for
Mr.
that.
Chair, I propose that, and we've done this with Senator Risa during the Alice Guo investigation, that once the data comes in and na-compile na lahat, we would request for an executive session so that we will know precisely the transactions of those individuals involved in this corrupt scheme. Thank you,
Noted,
Mr. Chair.
Senator Sherwin. So,
Madam
any
Chairman.
more questions?
Chairman, pahabol na lang isa kay Secretary bago siya.
Go ahead, please.
Secretary, kabisado niyo po ba itong Department Order 132?
Pasensya na po, no? Hindi po. No?
Ito po kasi yung amendments to Department Orders relative to the creation and operation of the Quality Assurance Units. Ito po yung, kumbaga, quality control.
Monitoring.
Po. Opo. Babasahin ko po yung isang relevant paragraph lang kasi importante lang. Ito pong Quality Assurance Units, Central Office, shall be reporting directly to the QAU Steering Committee, QAU-SC, composed of the Undersecretary and Assistant Secretary responsible for the overall supervision and control of the BQS as Chairman and Vice Chairman respectively. The BQS shall be in charge of the overall coordination and management of the QAU operations. Ito na po. The QAU-SC shall ensure the proper implementation of the guidelines for the imposition of administrative sanctions to erring engineers involved in the defective implementation of DPWH projects. Siguro po dito kayo mag-umpisa dahil po ang pinag-uusapan natin, yung bulok na sistema, hindi ginaganap po yung quality control na talagang dapat sanang sundin. Sana wala po tayong iniimbestigang mga proyektong puro kabalbalan ngayong umaga. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
We agree po.
Yes, please.
We agree po with the observations po of the good senator po. At yan po talaga isa sa mga kailangan nating gawin is yung pagsisigurado na yung monitoring at quality assurance ng mga proyekto na klarong-klaro dito sa mga nakita nating mga project na ito ay hindi ginawa ng tama. So kailangan po talaga ma-implement po ng tama yung monitoring at quality assurance.
So kung wala na po tayong tanong sa dalawang gentlemen, pwede na po silang ma-excuse.